Good morning, kids. This is Mr. Santibanez. Today is Tuesday, um, May 5th, and this video is for period 2. I think I'm getting a hold of the dates now. So, what's going on today? Um, we continue learning more about living things. So far, you've learned about ecology, um, how abiotic things, non living, biotic things, living, intertwine to make something that we call an ecosystem, each ecosystem having different factors. Between living things, the one factor that makes them different is the traits. And you remember traits. And you could say that there's a DNA sequence that becomes a different trait, right? How fast something is, the type of muscle, skin color, height. That's a trait for every single physical characteristic and non-physical characteristics of living things. And that we know already, right? Because DNA becomes chromosomes, chromosome divides during mitosis to make another cell. And if it's a sex cell, then it divides again during meiosis and so on and so forth. But the question here that we're going to try and answer this week is, how does DNA um, become a protein? What are the steps for DNA to go from DNA into a trait? Okay, what steps? What's going on in the middle? And that's what we're trying to do this week. Okay, and we begin by reviewing the basics of DNA, and those are the activities here on Google Classroom under classwork. Don't forget, you're supposed to check in with me. Only the first 15 minutes. You don't have to be there 15 minutes. Just like in Zoom, and tell me you're here. My internet is a little bit slow, so just says I'm here, Mr. Santibanez. I will go like this, and that's it. You can go. You can start going to the website to watch this video, and then go on to Google Classroom for classwork. Um, Not much to explain here. The two activities are a reading. So if you go on here, it takes you to the reading section, part one of today's activities. Once again, DNA review. All right. So it's a very simple reading. It will take you step by step about what is DNA, what are DNA bases. Once DNA has these bases, how does it become RNA? And what is RNA doing to become a protein or a trait? Physical characteristics most of the time express themselves in the form of proteins. So here we go. So you do this reading, and I'm trying to go on to the questions. The questions are all the way in the bottom. There's only about 4 to 5 questions. DNA sequencing, we're going to be doing all day. So today, almost a whole week, we're going to be reviewing this. The DNA has some steps. What are the steps? You have to know those steps. And next week, you will follow each and every single one of the steps just to show me that you understand that DNA can become something else. And how does it do it? Here's the DNA structure, DNA bases. You can read that, and the questions finally in the bottom. So these are the questions. What is DNA? What are the three main parts of a nucleotide, which is the parts of a DNA? What are the four bases of DNA? Which DNA bases pair with which? Um, Something up here that has A, T, G, U. There are two letters that, or two bases, which pairs with which. You've done that before as a review. And finally, describe DNA structure. So you can do that here. That's the DNA structure. How can you describe it in your own words? You do that. That's about 20 minutes. And then the last 20 minutes to half an hour, you have this Edpuzzle video. The video begins talking about DNA bases, basis pairing, but then it continues to talk about RNA and a little bit about protein synthesis, how it becomes a protein. All right, so it's a really good video. I added a few questions here. This will take you the rest of the hour for science. All right. Let me check. I believe I was able to choose one in which there's a number of languages here that you can choose. Okay, for your closed caption. All right. You don't have to do it. It's all multiple choice, I believe. The closed caption is only for you to understand the video. All right, boys and girls, I will see you 2 days from now. I will see you during check-in. Good luck.